Welcome. My name is Jim Butlin, and today I'm going to walk you through a short, quick presentation on how to record a simulation using the UPK tool. For developers, I feel this is a fairly easy tool to use. What I really like is the end user results. There is a try it view option which works great. It allows the end user to actually click and navigate through all the action steps of the application as if it was real time. As you know, most trainings happen weeks prior to go live. Having these simulations where the end user can actually go and review the navigation steps prior to go live is a huge benefit. The first order of business is to create an outline on paper. I need some kind of guideline or map that will direct me so I know exactly what I need to accomplish when creating these simulations. We are going to pretend that our outline has been completed and it's now time to enter the information into UPK so we can start creating the simulations. Let's go to the desktop and click on the UPK icon. I have an older version, so my icon reads On Demand. Double-click the icon. The UPK tool has been opened, and we can see in the left-hand column that there's an outline frame. We're going to copy the outline that we created on paper, then enter it into the UPK. The first thing we need to do is go to the main menu and click Insert. You'll notice that we have three options: Module, Lesson, and Topics. So I'm going to click on Module first, and I'm going to name this module. I'm going to call it UPK Training. Next, I can either go back up to Insert and hit Lesson, or I can just select from my outline and right-click, Insert, and Lesson. And I'm going to call or name this lesson Creating a Simulation. Once I get that done, I can just left click, right click, and now I can insert my topics, and this is where I can actually record from, is from the topic. So I have a topic here, and I'm going to call this Recording a Topic. And I'm going to do a couple others just so you can see what it looks like. Insert topic, and we're going to call this one or name this one Editing a Bubble. And we'll do one more. Insert. And the last topic will be called Inserting Text. Perfect. So down below I can scroll just to see what my outline looks like. I have an outline, it's called UPK Training, and the lesson is Creating a Simulation, and then I have three topics: recording, editing, and inserting. Notice the paper icons on the left hand side are blank. That's because we haven't done a recording. Once we do a recording, you'll see some kind of writing on those to let us know that there is a recording done. So let's actually start recording. The first thing I want to do is actually left click and select Recording a Topic. Now a scenario for this recording will be when we're actually going to go in and it's we're going to show the end user how to change the default address for the Internet Explorer page. So I have the topic selected. I'm going to go up and click on the camera in the toolbar. When I do that, a recorder shows up. I can left click and drag this recorder if I want to put it in any position in the screen. Notice there's a green light and a red light. Green is to go, red means to stop. Right below that it says press F10 to begin recording. After every action or every click that I do as I'm walking through the simulation, I need to click the F10 button, and that will actually copy my action and the screenshot. And then I also have a finish button down the bottom. Whenever I'm completed with the simulation, I can click finish. So let's get started. I'm just going to left click anywhere on the screen, click the F10 button, and notice the camera shutter sound. That means we're good to go. It took that picture and the light is green. So let's go over to open up the internet. And when I double clicked on the internet, it's a little slow because we're having a storm here, but that was an action. And I'm just going to click F10. I have the green light. I'm going to go up to the tools, left click, that's an action, F10. I'm going to go down to Internet Options, left click, that's an action, F10. I'm going to type in my new address. I want Yahoo to open, so I'm going to type in www.yahoo.com. That's an action, F10. I can click on the OK button. Again, that's an action, F10. And now I just actually want to go up to the home icon to make sure my default is working. So I'm just going to left click on the home button. And it does bring me to the Yahoo screen. That was an action, F10. And I'm going to click Finish. My simulation is finished in the UPK. Now I am in the topic editor page. I know that I am because at the bottom I can see all these little blue circles. These are all the screenshots that we just took. In our next topics, I'm actually going to show you how to add or insert and delete screen shots. And on the right hand side, notice we have something that's called bubble properties and action properties. That allows us to actually go in and edit our bubbles in text and things that we'll see on these screenshots. But that's in another lesson. So I actually just want to preview what I've just done. So in order to do that, I go up to the left-hand corner and see this little red arrow. It says Exit. We're gonna left click on that button so it brings us back to our outline. Notice that our topic now has writing on that paper icon, so we know a recording has been done. I want to view that recording. Let's go to our main menu, and I can look at this drop down that we have here, and when I click on it, it gives us 4 different modes: the see it, try it, know it, and do it mode. I really like the try it mode, so I'm going to click on that try it mode, and I'm going to click on this green arrow, and that's going to open up the try it preview for us. Okay. The reason I really like the try it mode because it engages the end user. They actually have to click through all the action steps in the application in order to see the simulation. So here we are. It opened up recording a topic. That came from the outline that we had created. It says hit the enter button, which I do. And now it says double click the internet list option. Already I know just by reading that there's an error here because that's not a list option, that's an icon. So I'm going to write myself a little note here that when I'm back in the topic editor that I need to change that to read double click the internet icon. So I double clicked. Now it says click the tools menu, that looks fine. Now it says click the internet options main menu, again that's good. Now it tells me to actually type in the Yahoo address. And when I do that, it brings me down to the OK button, which looks good. I may want to put a slide in here telling them why, telling the end user why that I'm going to the home button. So I'll make myself a little note about that. And I'll click the home toolbar button. And it brought me to the Yahoo, and the recording is done. In order to end this, I can just hit the enter button, and I've completed the simulation. So everything looks really good. Basically, what we've just done is we created a recording in the UPK, and once we previewed the recording, we saw that we need some things that we need to fix back in the topic editor for some of the screenshots. We will cover the editing and recording in the next topic called How to Edit a Bubble. So thank you for your time and your patience, and we'll see you on our next topic.